Welcome to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm Jim Hewson, joined with Craig Simpson here as we get set to call the action between the Potomac Patriots and the Florida Eels. This one ought to be an interesting contest. It was rescheduled from yesterday morning, 7:20. Bit of a scheduling mishap, but the Potomac Patriots are going to finish out their home season here as they go into the playoffs next week against the East Coast Eagles. This is the first time we're going to see the Florida Eels, the Empire side, which promises to be a solid contest here in this Potomac Patriots showcase. Finally wrapping things up here on President's Day here in Washington, D.C. as we've consumed a lot of coffee and have seen a ton of hockey here at the first annual Potomac Patriots Showcase, hosted by the Hutzler family and the Prince William Ice Center at 5180 Dale Boulevard in Woodbridge, Virginia. Check out pwice.com for stick and shoot, public skate schedules, and much, much more. That's pwice.com for the Prince William Ice Center. These Potomac Patriots for the Empire side have had quite a rough season here as they are going to finish in the basement of the Southern Conference of the Empire Division, but they'll be going up against the #1 East Coast Eagles next week down at East Coast in North Carolina for a playoff set of games Saturday night and Sunday, and then a mini game if it can't be decided. Somebody walking away with 2 victories. They will do a mini game right there after the second game. Quite an interesting format. John Baranowski has said that he has seen this format in the past. This is my first hearing of it.
It's been used in NCAA Division III. Now, if it's still used in that format or if it exists elsewhere, I don't know. But it did happen in the 90s with Mercyhurst versus Elmira University up in New York. They had the minigame. Now, a minigame format, the third game is at 1 20-minute period. It's treated as a whole new game, so there's a new score sheet. You can dress whoever you want. You can scratch whoever you want. It's a fresh game. None of the actions of the last game count against it. And the winner of that period wins the series. It was obviously come up with to save on travel costs of having a team unexpectedly stay over an extra night. So, yeah, I mean, it's been around, but to actually see it sounds pretty awesome.
Well, we're hoping for the Elite Division that we'll see a home set of playoff games here at the Prince William Ice Center. The much anticipated game to close out this weekend for the last game of the regular season depends now on East Coast and Syracuse, as they'll do battle at their estimated start time of 3:45. We're being told that ice is currently behind schedule, so we may have an opportunity personally ourselves to go over and check out at least maybe the second half of that game. We'll try to get as many updates as possible. If East Coast loses in regulation, the Potomac Patriots Elite Division team will host the first round of the playoffs here next week. If East Coast has to go to extra time, they will automatically host next week's playoffs as they will tie the Potomac Patriots, but since they have the tiebreaker on the head-to-head, they will host the playoffs down in North Carolina. So quite an interesting situation. Syracuse did play this morning, from what I understand. And I did see them defeat Palm Beach last night in a shootout. I know what they're capable of, and that was a low-scoring affair. And maybe with this East Coast-Syracuse matchup, both teams playing today already, the East Coast will have had the more recent contest where they may be a little bit more fatigued than Syracuse. Syracuse will have a little bit more downtime than East Coast, so that may work in the Potomac Patriots' favor as far as hoping that Syracuse takes them out.
I will say that I have never been more of a Syracuse fan than I am right now, and I have never been more of a Stars fan since 1999.
That kind of canceled itself out there, Johnny.
Johnny's going to be unavailable for a few minutes while I go ahead and put my fist into his face.
I'm a big Guy Carbonneau fan. What can I say?
Well, better him than other players.
Well, Brett Hull, I mean, Dave, I'm a Patriot.
Down he goes. Yeah, we'll bring him back. Yeah, it's working. It's working. As we get ready for the opening face-off, Alex Sokic at center ice here, finishing out his stretches as we get set for the opening face-off in this final Potomac Patriots regular season game. Waiting to see who our MyTech Automotive starting goalies are. It looks like Kerry Lettinen will start for the Dallas Stars. To our right.
A scorekeeper's note. For the purposes of this game in this tournament, the Potomac Patriots are the visiting team and will be noted as guest on the score.
We'll get our MyTech Automotive starting goaltenders from Mr. Schrems. Schrems, who is starting in goal?
Oh, no? They're not even out there yet.
Huh? Oh, you want us to wait? Oh, we have 4 goaltenders out there right now. Up one will occupy the crease for Florida. We're waiting to see who will occupy that crease to our left for the Potomac Patriots. They're both cleaning up. I'm guessing.
I'm thinking Guzik. That's my guess.
The guy who's cleaning up all the pucks right now?
Maybe they're making them work a little bit harder. I don't know.
Go the extra mile.
It's a reminder to not let any others in his crease.
And Guzik will skate away with the pucks collected from warm-ups. Of course, this is showcase format.
Those are all the pucks we have, so the referee is going and fetching one right now.
I see that.
He was asking me for pucks. We had a nice little tableau of, no, I don't have pucks.
You know, are they the Patriots pucks too?
It's a nice mix. There's a plethora of them.
Yeah, I saw the boxes in Coach and GM RJ Ziegler's office. He had stacks of those pucks. I'm sure we've gone through a bunch this weekend.
Stearns, is that 39 down there for the Florida Eels? I can't tell from my
33,
angle.
sir.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I need my roster for them as well. We have the opening face-off here, won by Florida, which does not make life easy for me right now as I'm still pulling together the rosters. Still recovering from an exciting contest earlier as the elite team.
Riley Hines is your goaltender for the Florida Eels. Alex Sokic in net for the Potomac Patriots. That's your MyTech Automotive starting goaltenders. Thanks, Stearns.
And away we go here at the Prince William Ice Center. Potomac trying to exit the zone, but it's kept in there by Florida. Out through center and down to the far corner it goes. Now I got my roster. We are all set to go. As now with it is Solander. Cameron Solander from Freeport, Pennsylvania. Turns it over. Justin Niestroy trying to step into a shot there. Had it poked away from him. And the captain trying to wrangle it away from him. That is the captain for Florida, number 96, Brandon Huddling. Up top, Micah DeBow tees that one up and sends it into the glass. Behind the tender and it's loose up front and it's scooped in by the keeper, who is Riley Hines. A lot of high number players. We have a number 12, and then after that you jump immediately to 33. So nobody really liking those single-digit numbers for their sweaters. We go all the way up to 98.
Clearly, Dave, they've all been retired for great Florida Eels of the past. It's the Montreal Canadiens syndrome.
I guess so. We're running out of numbers to wear. Of course, 99 is not worn by either team here for the appropriate reasons.
I'll give you a trivia question first break.
00. That's the answer.
No.
Dratz up top. Somebody is wearing a number 8, and he's not on my roster. He guns it through, but it does not make its way through traffic. And it goes right into the glove of Sokic.
What is the lowest number not retired by the Montreal Canadiens?
4.
That's for Jean Beliveau, Dave.
I don't know. I had to think about it. I need to know who number 8 is for the Florida Eels. And that number is number
McDonald.
It's McDonald. All right, McDonald it is. This one is fed back behind the cage. And scooped along by the Patriots. Trying to get it up to Santiago is Purdon. Purdon up at the red line as we get situated here at the Prince William Ice Center. Final game for these Potomac Patriots in the Empire Division here at home. We just saw the elite team conclude their regular season with a 4-1 victory over the Islanders, hailing from New Hampshire, playing in Massachusetts. A little bit of both worlds for that Islanders team, I'd say. But Florida, clearly from the great state of Florida, now moving across the blue line. Trying to take a shot through traffic there was Zachary Boyle. He gets tossed over in a check as it comes up and out. As it's scooped right back in by Christoph Pontash from Perrysburg, Ohio. Pontash looking towards the front. And Trey Purdon had his pocket picked. As now Florida controls the offensive zone right now. Purdon on his backhand. He'll find it onto the tape of Santiago. Up at the red line, he'll dump it in. He looks to make a change. Patriots getting a few changes out there as we are 22:50 remaining here in the first half of 2. Shots 1-1 right now. Score 0-0. Fed around by Lamar. Looking for a return pass, but it's turned over, and a shot right into the glove of Sokic. Pontash putting it right in.
The answer, Dave, is number 8.
Okay. Number 8. How about that? Love a little trivia. Face off, one back. Ian Rush will find it. Haven't seen these Patriots wear these blue sweaters at home. Given that this is a showcase, they're more accustomed to wearing the white here at the Prince William Ice Center. This one squeezes his way out into the neutral zone. Bradley Lamar trying to catch up with it. It's stolen away by the Eels. Picked up there. Set behind the cage. We have another mystery man. It's a number 90. Their roster is not completed out here. And that number 90 is Miller. Filling in the blanks as we go. Up through center now. Barber will find it, and he'll toss it right in to the glove of Riley Hines. So the gloves are working on both sides of the ice. 21:52 left here in the first 0-0 score. Patriots hockey, sponsored in part by the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. Visit sjinstitute.com for more details on how to book your appointment with Dr. Felix Yeskin or Dr. Maria Schaefer for your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. Eels with it now in the near corner. It's the alternate captain peeling away with it now. That's Bill Boberg from Littleton, Colorado. Intercepted there by Micah DeBow. Set up along the far wing for Barber. Barber dropping the pass back there for DeBow. Up top to the blue line to Welsh. Welsh looking, takes his shot. Doesn't make its way through all the traffic up front, and it comes along over to the near side. With it now, it's Mamikoff. Mamikoff working his way into the slot. He gets shucked there by Welsh. Puck goes off into the far corner. It's Dylan Kaufman now fighting for it, and he tackles his man. And we'll have a hand pass called and a stoppage here with 21:13 left in the first. Nobody on the scoreboard just yet. No penalties, no goals. Just 2-1 in favor of Florida. And referees switching out some keys here as the faceoff will come off over to the left of Alex Sokic. The 93 playing in his last regular season home game here at the Prince William Ice Center. Should also mention that Bradley Lamar, it's his last home game here, wearing the Potomac Patriots sweater, as he is a 93 as well. Up ahead now, Barber had it poked away from him. Those are the only 2 players that are 93s here, as this one sent above the cage by a 92. He was actually born in 96, and that's Clayton Boyd for Florida, from Fort Myers, Florida to be exact. Riley won it. Looking for an outlet here. And it's Hodling going after it now. In the near corner of his own zone. We got some changes from Potomac here as Florida leads the breakout through center. And it's tossed in by Stephen Bork from Lafayette, Louisiana. To the near side now. Gurney takes a shot and Sokic kicks it away. Florida controlling the offense now with Gurney along the near side. Pontash had an opportunity there, but it missed his stick, and he'll chase it down over to the far corner. Pontash behind the goal line there, looking for Gurdy. But it's stolen away by Groner. He puts it along the wing there for Santiago, trying to beat out a couple of checks here, but it's backhanded by Condon. Up along the glass and back into the Patriots zone, where it's recovered by Davis. Up for Santiago now. Santiago at the red line, launches this one right in on the keeper. He has trouble with it, but he sets it up along the side there. And Alex Groner in there with the forecheck as the Patriots make a couple of changes now. Back the other way, Florida. Across the line now. And it's deflected off over to the near side for Michael Kobus. Up top, Boberg keeping it down for Kobus. From Highland Village, Texas. Trying to fight for it there is Philip Mamakov from St. Petersburg, Russia. Russia is the obviously the country of choice here with a lot of these teams. Mamukov gets checked there as Kobus will recover it. Comes in, takes a shot, and a great kick save there by Sokic. On the near side now for Furter. Furter hooks up with the pass there for Lamar. Lamar looking to the front and trying to connect there was Zach Brady, but he couldn't gun it home. Picked up along the far corner, scooped up along the boards by Solander. And out through center. And it's recovered now. Back the other way for Miller. Miller trying to hit around. Riley won it. Will peel away with the puck now over to the near side. Miller gets checked off the puck, but he gets it out. Hodling will put it deep inside the Patriots zone as it made its way across the blue line. Gaining some speed there is Henry Bill, and it'll squeeze its way out. Solander now looking for an option here as he sends it back in. His team will tag up on a delayed offside. Riley won it. Back in the near corner of his own zone. Looks for a cross-ice feed, but he can't get it on to the stick of Shane Barber, and this one will be ruled an icing against Potomac. 18-19 left here in the first half. 0-0 score. Patriots hockey is proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects. Visit pwhockey.com for more details. Potomac Prospects apart. The organizations Potomac Patriots and Prince William Hockey Club play, develop, advance. Off over to the far corner, chase down Joe Welsh. Doing battle there. Furter will come in there to help. He kicks it along over to the far half boards, but Florida controls it. Far point with a shot deflected off into the near corner. Shot taken off the stick. Number 97 for Florida, and that's Daniel Condon. Along the near side now. With a point shot along the top of the circle here from Boyle. Stick the side and sent out through the neutral zone. Mike and DeBow trying to chase it down, but Forrest will tip it right back in. DeBow along the near wing. Looking for an option. It's deflected off of a Florida player, so no icing. Trying to gain a hold of it there. Micah DeBow slips under his glove, and back the other way comes Florida. The Eels slithering their way out with Kaufman. So he dumps it in there, and he goes off on a change. Or I beg your pardon, a couple of other players went off on a change. Kaufman's still out there. Kaufman looking for a pass up front. Pinballs its way out up to the blue line, and Barber will carry it on across center red. And he turns it over, and it's Kobus. 3-on-3 the other way. No, he's going to drop it off there for a pass as most of his line mates will go off on a change, and a hard check there. Oh, baby. What a check delivered there by Ian Rush. Philip Mamakov is going to go off after that hit. It's coming across the line. Barber tried to put a shot through the Florida Eels defense, and it's cleared down over to the near corner. Santiago trying to get a hold of it. It's left there in the corner. And Santiago gets tackled down. Bill Boberg on top of him. Comes up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by Davis. Down low for Groner. Groner trying to set a pass onto the stick of Trey Purdon. Purdon will have to reach in there. Sets it into the slot. And it's turned over and taken by Pontash. And he'll take it out through neutral. Across the Patriots line and over. Turned over. It's left back there for Trey Purdon. 2-on-2 back the other way. Purdon across the line. Takes his shot off the blocker of Riley Hines. No rebound left there for a Patriot to gun home as it's sent to the front, up into the near circle. Turnaround shot by Groner. Goes out the ankle of Brandon Hodling, and out in the neutral zone it goes Pontash across the line. Into the Patriot zone by himself here, trying to get around Wannett. Takes a shot and it goes well wide. Miller will recover it along the far half boards. Miller up along the glass. Down back behind the goal line. Groner trying to, or I beg your pardon, Wells trying to catch up with it. It's along the side of the net there. It's loose. Sokic holding the post, and finally he gets a hold of it underneath his blocker. And we'll get the face-off. 0-0 score with 15:45 left here in the first half of this two-half showcase game.
Dave, I'm going to give you the Potomac Prospects trivia question here.
What you got?
Name the lowest number not retired by any team in the NHL. That's for both you and Shrems. Lowest number not retired by anybody. Hint, not 00. That's not a legal number in the NHL. Nor is 0.
Oh, interesting. Not retired by any teams. This one goes right in on the Sokic to rebound, kicked out into the near circle. I have to think about this one. It's cleared out into the neutral zone, deflected through, and Wannett takes it in on the offside as Lamar was just inside a few feet into the blue line. Our Potomac Prospects trivia question. If you want to submit your answers without using the aid of Google, go with a gut reaction here. Send it to us on Twitter at CrossIceFeed. And we'll get to that answer in a few moments. I may even squander a guess myself here. And it's Florida sending it into the Patriots zone. Back there to recover. It's Ian Rush. It's being pressured by Boyle. Boyle looking to set it up front, and we had a couple of sticks tapping for it. Court was one of them, but up front waiting for it is Clayton Boyd. Well, now back the other way, Potomac to Bow, launching it over the head of Forrest, right in on the keeper, Riley Hines. From Brentwood, Tennessee. So once again, our Potomac Prospects trivia question for anyone to answer at CrossIceFeed on Twitter. What is the lowest number not retired by any team in the NHL? We'll find out that answer in a few moments as Condon will have it back for Florida behind his tendy. Sent up and deflected out. It'll be taken up by Michael Kobus. Kobus leaving it there in a slot, but it'll be tapped out by Davis out of the reach of Barber. Condon will pick it up for Florida, retreating back into his own zone. He's looking to go D-to-D with Forrest, but he's going to have to go to the front of his bench. Mamakov gets taken out in front of his own bench, and the Patriots tapping it out of their own zone as Florida look for some zone entry. They're looking to get a couple of changes there, Florida is, and this one goes right in on Hines, and he deflects this one off into the far corner. Back over to the near side now. Forrest looking for an exit. Along the near side, boards out through neutral. Santiago launches that one in the air. Nistroy is going to go off on a change. So that gives an opportunity for Florida to break out through the neutral zone. Up for Mamakov. Mamakov sending it around. Over to the far corner. It will be met there by Gertie. Gertie up top on his backhand to the top of the slot. Tries to pull it to his forehand to get around Riley Wannett, but he's going to have to chase it down. Sends it up top. It was on the twig there of McDonald, but goes over to the near side for Boberg, and Riley Wannett catches up into the play. He gets hauled down. There will be a delayed call. Santiago dragging it through, taking a shot, just going wide. Extra attacker out there for the Patriots with the delayed call. Nice dangle there by Purding, who takes a shot along the near, or the short side, and it gets deflected off into the corner, and it's touched by Florida for the holding call with 13:13 left here in the first half. No score. Maybe this CrossIceFeed power play will result in our first goal. We'll see. The Patriots bench has definitely been a little bit decimated. This time has gone out into this season. Some call-ups. To be more specific, Tyler Nolan, Jack Strykart, and Nick Ludeman have gone up to the elite team, as the elite team has been battling the injury bug since the beginning. Like that of Adam Niktowski, Nick Gray. Connor Ackerman was out for some time. He had a severed Achilles tendon. Finally making it back in as he went through physical therapy up there in Pittsburgh. So this one's backhanded to the front, just goes wide over to the near corner. Up top, near blue line, Wannett along the half boards for Barber. Barber looking at options here. Up top to Wannett again along the near side blue line. Back over to Barber along the boards. Back up top, Wannett looking, finds a lane, deflected through, and it's steered aside there by Hines and the defense. And it'll be cleared ahead now. Short-handed try for Boyd across the Patriots line. He goes by himself, and he'll gently put this one down. Back behind Alex Sokic.
Florida Eels, number 98, Bill Bober, 2 minutes for holding. Bober for holding at 13:13 on the CrossIceFeed.
Bill Boberg will sit for holding for another minute and 16 or less. 12:29 left here in the first. Well, John, I want to say my answer, my guess, is the number 5.
I know offhand that number 5 is retired by Montreal for Bernie Geoffrion, and a number of other teams.
Oh, right,
Looks
right,
like
right, yeah.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 teams, okay. So maybe, all right, not the number 8 then. Now we'll see. Here comes Barber taking his shot. This one has me really really guessing. It's now Wanted up at the blue line, getting a pass, cycling it back and forth with Shane Barber. Back up top to Riley Wanted, who takes a shot deflected through, misses the near post. Down below the goal line, Barber to DeBow. Couldn't find it in his wheelhouse as he whiffed on a shot and goes off over to the near corner. Justin Nistroy trying to retrieve it. A little support there from Barber, who peels out the puck into the slot. Try to get on the tape of DeBow over to the near side blue line again for Wanted. Florida containing them to the outside, and this one's deflected through as Barber's pass ended up off the stick of Florida and down into the far corner where Alex Grunner will be back inside of his own zone to pick it up. Christoph Pontes in there doing some forechecking here. Gertie in there to support as well. Up to the blue line and over. It's Zach Brady who has his stick hauled out of his hands there. Sent around over to the near side, and Gertie will guide this one out through neutral as Riley Wanet's back there to pick it up. And we're back to even strength with 11-11 left here in the first. No score. And a hard check in front of the Florida bench. And we have some lumber being chopped around here. No slashing calls for either side. Both teams offending on this. Yeah, I don't know where my logic was when I guessed 5 when you said the lowest number not retired by Montreal was 8.
Yeah, well, Shrem's guessed 11, and well, he was kicking himself based on what I read off for that. So
Gilbert Perreault for Buffalo.
Yeah, and Mark Messier.
And Messier, yep.
Yeah. So it happens. You want the answer, Dave?
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for the answer.
Well, I'll wait for the next stoppage. Then I can do that. I'll wait. Well, I'm probably gonna have a read next stoppage, but I'll wait.
Okay.
See if you can come up with a better one. Okay. Give me another guess.
10:43 left here in the first. No score up on the board. 8-6 shots in favor of Potomac as it's guided out through neutral all the way back into the Florida zone. Chased down by Santiago, looking for someone breaking towards the net. Here comes a chance for Purdon, and he couldn't put it on his backhand. Chases it down. Guiding it down there. Grunner couldn't get a hold of it. Now it'll be picked up by McDonald. Sent up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by the Patriots. Nice effort there by Trey Purdon and Santiago along the far blue line. McDonald sending it over for the near side for Kobus. Kobus had it popped away from him. It goes down low. McDonald spinning it around over to the far corner. And it's sent around. And Boberg trying to get it up as it's deflected out for Kobus at center. And Kobus will dump it into the Patriot zone. A lone effort here as he goes one-on-one with the in-rush into the corner. And following it up is Boberg to keep it in inside the blue line. Down over to the far corner it goes. Kobus is going to find it. Kobus looking for options here. Sends it into the slot. Intended target there was Miller. Mamakov couldn't stick it down as it goes over to Zach Davis, far corner, far half-boards. Through center it goes. Boberg will pick it up at the red line and dump it right back in as he goes off on a change. Ian Rush sending around over to the near side. Along the half-boards, picked up by Welsh. Welsh trying to guide it through. Moroz will take it across the blue line. Moroz dropping it there. Nobody home. So Riley Wanted will take it up across the red line and send it down to like the ice. No icing. Florida's Forrest with it now. There's Bill working with Forrest, trying to squeeze it past Micah DeBow up to the blue line and out past Welsh. Riley Wanted will pick it up in his own zone. Own zone as he puts a pass on the tape of Micah DeBow. Justin Nistroy having trouble with the bouncing puck as Boyle will push it ahead into the Patriots zone. Linesman slowing him up a little bit. Joe Welsh puts it up for DeBow along the wing. Kicked out to the red line. Nistroy couldn't get a hold of it. He tried to clear in. A bouncing puck goes past Welsh. And back the other way is Condon. Daniel Condon trying to put it in a slot there. Intended target was Clayton Boyd. Setting up on a one-time as they push and shove for it along the near side boards. And it's chipped out by Micah DeBow. Hodling on D-to-D right now with Condon. Condon through center for Boyle. Trying to get it around a couple of Patriots poke checkers as it goes back into the far corner. In the Patriots zone is Boyle. Zachary Boyle trying to work for it here. And it's a bouncing puck. Oh, and a hard check there by Boyle on Furter. And a point shot. Sokic to save the rebound. A second try, a third try. Another save by Sokic. It's loose in the crease. And a shot just goes up the side of the net and cleared away over to the far corner as Barber's rolling around there in that far corner. But the puck is over to the near side now. Trying to poke it out as Riley Wanted. As he does get it past Hodling, but it'll be taken back the other way. Hodling across the blue line into the Patriots zone. Winds up, takes a shot, and a great glove save by Alex Sokic with 7:47 left here in the first. Still looking for our first goal in this game.
Raffle a chance to shoot scorecard, courtesy of Rockland Toyota of Stafford and all their sponsors. Stay tuned for
slowly realizing that might not be a relevant read anymore.
Well, I thought we were going to do it today, but I guess not.
I thought there was going to be one during this showcase, and I guess I was mistaken.
Well, we were told that it was going to happen, but things may have changed. Santiago along the right wing, looking through center now. Trey Purdon kicking it along for himself as he backhands it in over to the near corner. Boberg chasing it down. Over to the near side for Pontash. Up now through center with it. Florida. This is Gertie trying to get through traffic. Pontash on the follow-up here, has in the far circle. Drops it back, turns it over to Purdon. And Purdon looking for an option here, trying to hit a breaking Santiago through center. But he couldn't get it on his stick as Florida got in the way of that one. McDonald going toe-to-toe with Ian Rush 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 9-6 shots in favor of Potomac. Sokic has made some really good saves from point blank. As it's fed along over to the short side, blocked up front by the defensive turnaround shot. Sokic makes yet another save off his glove and over into the corner. Who's putting the shots up on the wrong side there? It goes all the way down.
Fixed habit.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I'm going to say 17.
17 is not the lowest, but let's see what who was retired for 17. Just two, Rod Brindamore and Yari Curry.
You're right.
So the lowest number not retired by any NHL squad of a legal number, so not 0 or 00, is 13. No NHL team has retired 13.
This one goes airborne into the dasher. I was thinking 13, and I'm like, no way. There's got to be some random team out there with 13.
Just one team has retired 14, Dave. Do you know it?
Of course, Buffalo Sabres.
Indeed, Rene Robert is the only 14 retired in the league.
Speaking of 14, Zach Davis will clear it out in the neutral zone. Along the near side boards, it'll be picked up by Forrest. Patriots, a little bit of a fire drill here on the change. As the Eels come back with Kobus, who takes a shot, and it just misses the glove of Sokic. And off into the far corner, it's picked up by Barber. Turned over, here comes the chance with a shot, and it just misses the net as Miller pulled the trigger. Jabal looking. Guides it out for Nistroy. Nistroy falls down. Kobus and he do a little bit of a tango in the neutral zone. Mamakov puts it on for Miller. Miller taking a shot. Sokic to save. And it's under his glove. No, it's poked free for just a second. But Sokic will reach out again with the paw and hold on with 5:36 left here in the first half. Still searching for our first goal. (14-9) shots in favor of Florida. Sokic seeing a flurry of activity. He's seeing these shots 3 at a time. Going to work on the rebound control as he's constantly trying to glove down every puck that comes towards him. He's working for it. As Barber tries to move it up for Nistroy. And it's stolen away by Florida. Brandon Hodling still with it. Across the red line, across the Patriots blue line, stops. And leaving it up there for Miller. Miller with a shot. He's caught up in the feet of Wannett. Clearing a temp foil as Hodling still has it in there. Over to the far circle with a shot. Ding fries are done off the post. Taking that shot was Salander. Hodling. Near side half boards. Kicked away by DeBow. DeBow trying to set up a pass for Barber. A little bit out of his reach. He'll pick it off the boards in front of the Eels bench. He gets clocked down in a check. Nistroy. And the puck bounced off of a few skates, and Miller will clear it up to the blue line and out. And we'll have ourselves a call. I believe Justin Nistroy will be sitting. It was a cross check. As there is some confusion here. Yeah, Nistroy just went to the bench. I don't think he realizes that he, got a penalty. And some people in the crowd here are making sure he knows where he's supposed to go. So a Reebok Hockey penalty kill. Visit ReebokHockey.com or the Pro Shop here at the Prince William Ice Center to check out the selection. Justin Nistroy will sit for 2 on a cross check. Salander over to the far side. Mamakov getting a return pass through the slot. Sokic a save, kicked away, rebound. Trey Purdon trying to clear it out. Mamakov. Far circle. Pontash with it now. Methodically looking. Sends it down low. Behind the goal line from Mamakov with a return pass. And a shot just goes over the cage by Pontash. Up top. Boberg looking for a lane. Back down for Kobus. Kobus down for Pontash. Pontash being shadowed by Ian Rush. Pontash over to the far corner. Finds Mamakov. Mamakov back down for Pontash. Set play here as they try to feed it into the slot. Boberg will get it as it bounces away up top. And Solander along the far half boards. Trey Purden doing some poke checking there. There's Pontash will peel away with the puck over for Boberg. He takes a shot. Oh, and he hits the crossbar. And it's cleared out down the length of the ice. We have 55 seconds left to kill on Nistroy's penalty.
And both of us down here think that went in. What do you say, Dave?
The clock is stopped. There it goes.
Reflex. I thought it was a goal.
I think that may have gone in.
I think so, too. That really looked like it.
The way it sounded, it didn't sound like it was the front of the crossbar. It sounded like it had a bit of net on it. We'll check it out on the video replay later, but nothing we can do about it now is the officiating does not have the ability for video review. Unless they really want to put on skate guards and come all the way up here. I don't think we want to delay this any further. So we're trying to wrap up this showcase weekend. The Potomac Patriots showcase hosted by the Hutzler family in the Prince William Ice Center. They're in Woodbridge, Virginia. Boyd taking it out for Florida across the red line, across the blue line into Patriots territory. 20 seconds left on the Florida's man advantage for Court along the near side. Over for Gertie. I believe I'm mispronouncing his name. I believe it might be Goudry. Over to the near side for Court. Court winds up, takes a shot, and Sokic makes the save. Took a couple of hops through, but he still holds on with 2:48 left here in the first. 5 seconds left on Nistroy's penalty. Patriots hockey is sponsored by Threads Inc., family owned and operated here in Northern Virginia, in Dumfries, Virginia. Specializing in sports embroidery. Visit threads-inc.com. Condon picking it up as we return to full strength here with 2:40 left in the first half. Still looking for our first goal. A couple of great opportunities for Florida as Forrest has it now. Along the near side, takes his shot and deflects off the stick of Wannett and out into the protective netting.
Nistroy had the insightful remark of, how am I supposed to close the door? We can't go over and close it. There's a barrier here that does not open. So I guess that's home ice advantage. You can have someone close your door for you.
Exactly. Because you guys are nice enough to do it.
Yeah.
For the home team. And you just can't hop over the glass. I wouldn't risk
It's not
my life.
possible. We'd have to go on the ice through the other penalty box.
I had that situation when I was scorekeeping up in New York, and I had to do that a couple times as the side angle shot goes off the far post. Yeah, I
had to do that as a side angle shot went?
No, the side angle shot went off the side of
the
So anyway, I used to hop up on the table and reach up and over the glass and shut the door, but that looks a little impossible with that setup.
I'm sure I could manage some kind of Rube Goldberg device that involves a porcupine, a balloon, and some weights, but I mean, it wouldn't be pretty.
When I break free from cross ice feed, I am starting cross angle or side angle shot.
And speaking of that,
the solo career of Brian Shreds.
Competitor company.
Oh, that one went off the post over to the near side. Florida buzzing around right now, 20-9 in shots favoring the Florida Eels.
And I'm taking Baranowski to side angle shot with me. You're on your own.
Thanks.
Woo! Actually, if we form the B team next year.
1:34 left here in the first half. No score. David Stearns with Brian Schrems and John Baranowski. Joe DeFrey on camera. Cross ice feed simulcasting with Fast Hockey. As this one goes back for an icing.
With the subsidiary of Side Angle Shot.
You are terrible. You are terrible. Broadcasting Potomac Patriots hockey for the last 3 years. It's been a lot of fun. Looking forward to another season next year. May have an opportunity to call playoffs next weekend for the elite team. We'll see how that one pans out. We are awaiting the contest between East Coast and Syracuse on the other side. That game slated to start at 3:45, maybe delayed so slightly there as a missed tripping call there as Micah DeBow takes a shot, goes above the cage. And it's tipped up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by Davis. Davis couldn't get it deep into the corner, and Florida trying to clear it out again. Davis got in the way of that one, so Barber will try to have it. He gets checked hard. Oh, baby. And poked away. Here comes the chance. Niestroy in on goal. Niestroy trying to take a shot. He got hooked up. We have ourselves another power play coming up for the Potomac Patriots. Last one did go to Florida, but now this time Patriots will have another crack at it. A lot of complaints being dished out there, and obviously you could tell that the showcase is winding down a little bit. Crowd a little bit thinner than usual as the season winds down with the showcase. 53.1 left here in the first half. Still looking for that first goal. Will it be a Potomac power play goal? Niestroy certainly looked like he had a great opportunity there all alone in the slot. This one sent down to like the ice by the Eels. Micah DeBow a little upset there with Court out in the neutral zone. Court looks like he needs a new pair of pants. It's poked in, not deep enough as it's cleared out by Boberg. Court will chase it down there. He's got a little bit of speed with him there as Boyd takes it across the line for Court. 20 seconds down to 15 seconds, I beg your pardon, left here in the first half. 1:20 left on the man advantage. It may roll over, but here comes a short-handed try. Boyd with a little move around. Left there for Court. 5 seconds left. Court looking to pull the trigger. He takes his shot and goes well wide.
I'll give it to these Florida Eels players. Both times they've been in the box, I've had to ask their first name. They've been very polite. One guy even complimented my hat. So, I mean, yeah, I got to give it to these boys. They're good kids.
Time expires. 0-0 score. John Baranowski has an awesome hat. 1:07 will carry over into the second half. And the man advantage for the Potomac Patriots. Stay tuned. Patriots and Eels Empire Division action will continue on the other side. Welcome back to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. David Stearns with John Baranowski, Brian Schrems, and Joe DeVray on camera here as we get set for the second half of this showcase matchup between the Potomac Patriots and the Florida Eels, the USPHL Empire Division. 1:07 carryover penalty to Brandon Hodling. So the Patriots will have a power play to start out this second, possibly their final half of the regular season. Well, regular half period. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, it's showcase format, so final period of the season possibly here, unless we need extra time, which is not too uncommon here in the showcases we're starting to see. A few shootouts involved, mostly at the elite level, as now it's sent through center. Niestroy trying to hook up with the pass there with Barber. Oh, and a hard check there along the near side boards. Boyd got crunched. Here comes Wanted. Across the red line, trying to get it across the blue line, but Boyd will have it in front of the timekeeper's box and send it all the way back behind Alex Sokic. Over to the near corner it goes. Ian Rush looking. Sends it over to the far circle. I don't think he meant to. Kaufman tried to intercept it there, but here comes Micah DeBow. The drop pass there for Barber. Barber down low for DeBow in the far corner. Back to Barber. Barber up top to Riley Wanted. Back to Barber. And a little hard pass there, and it's poked away and sent down to length the ice by Boyd. 5 seconds left on the man advantage for the Patriots. It's sent up to the blue line and out. And it's slapped all the way to length the ice. We are at even strength. Riley Wanted back behind his own cage, setting things up. Sent up now for Groner, trying to get it around Florida. It's a big state to get around as Daniel Condon has it along the far half boards. Condon looking towards the front. Sokic to save the rebound out in the slot and gathered up there by Groner, who sets it up on a 2-on-1. But back checking from Florida, Santiago was just a hair offside. Trey Purden and Groner will have to tag up, giving Florida an opportunity to break out along the far side. Oh, and it kept in there by Groner for the moment, but it's sent through center, missing everybody. And this one will come back in icing with 23:12 left here in the second. Patriots hockey is sponsored by MyTech Automotive, located here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Visit mytechautoinc.com for details on how to book your appointment, service your vehicle, and keep it road ready for the winter road ahead. Still pretty wintry outside, plenty of snow and ice. Just got a winter weather advisory on my phone, and it continues.
We have a winter hockey advisory in here.
You got it. And this one's deflected up and out into the neutral zone. Final game will be played on the other side here in a few moments between the East Coast Eagles and the Syracuse Stars of the Elite Division. Make sure you tune in to Fast Hockey for that one. That one has some implications on home ice for East Coast and Potomac. If East Coast loses in regulation, then Potomac Patriots will host the first round of the playoffs here for the Elite team. Regardless, though, the Empire Patriots will take to the road down to East Coast next weekend for the first round of the playoffs. This one, Kobus trying to sweep it around over on a wraparound try as it's saved there by Sokic over to the far half boards. Kobus still staying with it now. Played to the side of the net, and Wannet will clean it up and send it down the length of the ice. This one will come back in icing. 22:09 left here in the second half. Still looking for our first goal as we are wrapping up this Potomac Patriots showcase. Sponsored by the Hutzler family and the Prince William Ice Center. Visit pwice.com for public skate schedules, stick and shoots, and much, much more. That's pwice.com for the Prince William Ice Center located here at 5180 Dale Boulevard in Woodbridge, Virginia. This building, of course, was not the initial building on this site. The original Prince William Ice Center was pretty much decimated by a huge snowstorm that hit the DC metro region 4 years ago. This facility.
This is the 5th time you've told this story this weekend, Dave.
I am going to tell it because, you know, this is the host site, and people
I'm a history major, Dave, and even I'm sick of hearing it.
I know, but, you know, we got to give a plug. That's what I'm
The
supposed to do.
Hutzlers have done a fantastic job.
Yeah,
I will give them that. There's no doubt about it.
Pat and Bill have done great here. Keeping up with the facility and doing a great job hosting this here. Over 45 games, I believe 49 games in total.
Yes, 49 games.
So the two-rink facility has handled itself quite well.
I don't need to hear about the snowstorm anymore, though. I'm good.
Well, we had a snowstorm last week, Thursday. It was fantastic there. Back for Ian Rush. The microphone for John Baranowski has been turned off. Mike DeBell up through center. He turned it off himself. I didn't turn him off. Now Miller through center, trying to get around Mike DeBell. He'll give it another try here on the backhand. Over the near corner. It'll be picked up by Ian Rush. Sent over to the opposite side for Davis. Getting up along the half course now. Barber around the back pass, not out. Kept in there by the Eels. A couple of checks being thrown around here. Miller pulling the trigger. Sokic gloves it down, and we got some grappling going on here. It looks like that's Bill trying to wrestle with the Potomac Patriot, who wants none of it, and he tries to get out of there. I think the referee's going to have none of it and toss both of them.
He wrapped him up like an eel.
Shane Barber is contesting here that he was a victim. And he's chirping back to Bill, so a feisty victim at that. 20:42 left here in a second, no score. As we await the penalty call here, we'll just remind everybody that the Potomac Patriots are proudly partnered with Prince William Hockey Club and the Potomac Prospects. Visit pwhockey.com for more details. And sign your child up to play hockey. The coolest game on earth. I don't know if that tagline's been used since the 90s. Coolest game on ice. I'm going with earth because you know what? It is the coolest game on earth. It'll be my tagline for hockey. 20:42 left here in the second half. No penalties up there on the board, so I'm guessing offsetting minors will get the call from the public address. It's Groner trying to move it in front of his own net there. Almost poked in by the Eels. Fed to the front. That man with that opportunity was Stephen Bork. Cleared up to the neutral zone. Pontash setting it up there for Bork. Bork across the line. Bork on his backhand feeds it to the front. Yeah, he tried to hook up there with Goudry.
Potomac Patriots penalty number 17, Shane Barber. 2 minutes for holding and offensive misconduct. Florida Eels penalty number 55, Bill Henry. 2 minutes for holding and offensive misconduct. All penalties stop at 20:42.
2 and 10s for each Barber and Bill. I'm not sure where the 10-minute comes in, but he'll be sitting for 12 minutes at least. And a shot attempt there, blocked up by the Patriots defense. It's now Ian Rush pushing it out into the neutral zone and down into the far corner of the Eels zone, where it's chased down by Zach Brady.
As a measure of how good these guys are, both of them agreed that it was a terrible call and neither of them should be in there that long. So we're uniting people, Dave.
Oh,
uniting people through hockey.
Oh, that is fantastic.
10 minutes for playing hockey is what the call was.
Don't tell the officials that. They beg to differ. It's already on the sheet, unfortunately. I've never seen a referee take back a penalty call, ever. Mamakov across the line into the Patriots zone. Dinks around one check, gets hauled down by Brady. He'll carry on, chasing it down to the far corner. Brady will take him into the boards. Swept around back behind the net where it's met by Furter. Furter playing it up along those far boards. Mamakov on his backhand feeds it up. Up top it goes McDonald. McDonald having trouble handling it as it squeezes its way out in the neutral zone, and Patriots will have it back inside their own zone with the pass over for Bradley Lamar. Lamar, the alternate captain, one of two people that will be closing out their junior hockey careers in the next couple of weeks here. Lamar, of course, a 93 as well as Alex Sokic as well. Trey Purdon trying to work for it there, and it's poked ahead back towards the Florida bench, and it hits somebody making a change, and we'll get a stoppage. So I guess we're going to call it too many men on the ice penalty, as it played off of at least 3 bodies that were going off the ice. These people are kind of confused by that call, as well as I was. There was really no indication that there was a penalty being called up until as we were about to drop the faceoff to the right of the Florida goaltender. There's Riley Hines in net there. As a shot from Trey Purdon just misses the mark, comes over to the near side. Riley Wannett will work his way down there to keep it in. And there's a cross-ice feed power play. Niestroy surveying his options up top. He'll find Wannett along the near blue line. Down low into the corner. Niestroy being tied up there by Hodling. Niestroy being tied up there with Hodling's stick. Hodling will finally send it out, and this one's going to be a high stick if Rush or Sokic will touch it, and it will be. And wow, Court just got creamed there. And Rush and Sokic. Sokic came out there to play the puck, and everyone just seemed to have collided. Court probably just got the wind knocked out of him on that. 17:35 left here in the second half. No score, 1:18 left on the bench. Minor penalty to the Eels for too many men. (23-9) shots in favor of the Florida Eels. Pretty lopsided up there. It's the only thing on the board that seems to be tilting in one direction. As the referee takes somebody's stick away. That was fantastic. He actually grabbed the stick out of the hands of Zachary Boyle. Okay.
You can't handle this. I'm taking it away from you.
I have never seen that before. Riley Wannett up along the far wing now. Zach Brady with a pass out of the reach of Trey Purdon. And misses everybody. I thought that one was going to be an icing. And the coaching staff from Florida is looking for it too. Purdon will have it. Trying to get around his check from Boyle. And some support there from Hodling. And it'll be launched out to the neutral zone. Glove down by Wannett. Played ahead for Purdon, but Purdon couldn't handle it there as it'll be chipped in. Salander chasing it down for Florida. Salander finds an opening, sends it out to the red line where it's greeted there by Zach Davis. 16:45 left here in a second. No score. As the Atlanta Knights and Junior Bruins are still wrapping it up behind us. A final game of the showcase coming up on the opposite side. Catch that one on Fast Hockey. It's East Coast versus Syracuse. This is the second to last game. No score in this one. Potomac Patriots finishing out their home season in the Empire Division. Santiago trying to break in there, but it bounces away over to the near side boards, and Hodling will get it back in his own zone to kill some more time. And we're back to five-a-side hockey. So 16-10 remains here in the second. No score. Moving it on here as the neutral zone battle ensues. Goes just inside the Patriots line where Davis will dish it ahead now, trying to find Zach Brady. Brady battling for it there. And Hodling trying to scoop it along. And he'll win the battle there as he takes it out through center red across the Patriots line. It's a delayed offside, and it's played by the Eels, as we'll get yet another stoppage. Patriots hockey is sponsored by Threads Inc. of Northern Virginia, family owned and operated in Dumfries, Virginia. For your sports embroidery needs, visit threads-inc.com. One back by the Patriots. Deflected on, won it up for Nistroy as it goes into the Eels zone. Triggered there by Kobus, sent out through center, back into the Patriots zone. Back for Wannick. Over along the front of the penalty box, it's Brady trying to move a pass through center for Groner, but it deflects its way onto the tape of McDonald's stick. Comes up to the blue line and out. Wannick pulls the trigger and sends it all the way in. Groner doesn't realize he's offside. Now he does. Brady doesn't, as he'll tag up and he'll play it. No, still inside, so it is offside. 15-12 remains here in the second period, and I just want to see a goal already. We had one game that we had broadcasted go to a shootout with a 0-0 score. It was Jersey Hitman and...
No goal for you. 1 year.
Seinfeld reference. Won't even reference which character that is, for fear of any kind of...
No reference for you. 1 year.
I don't want any repercussions here. It's to the left of Alex Sokic, off into the corner. Joe Welsh moving it along there. Barber. I beg your pardon, not Barber. Lamar. Barber's in the box. Hi, Barber. It's Trey Purdon with the puck now. Furter along the near side, trying to squeeze it away, and well, the Eels will walk away with it now as Pontash has it now. Pontash across the near side. Patriots line into the corner. He backhands it towards the front, misses it altogether off to the far corner where it'll be picked up by Trey Purdon. Purdon getting hauled down there as it comes along the near boards for Furter. Furter sends it up to an open area out across the blue line where Pontash will take it and dump it right back into the far corner of the Patriots zone. He'll chase it down, backhanding it up top. Boyle at the point, takes a shot, and it's saved by Sokic. Went off his glove and off to the side of the net. Back behind the goal it is. Body's hitting the floor here. Mamakov tries to get a hold of it. Mamakov trying to kick it along. Goes over to the far boards. I beg your pardon, that's not Mamakov. That's number 78. That is Stephen Bork. Slow to get off the ice there. May have taken a stinger. But now here comes a chance for Boyle. All by himself. Boyle waiting for a breaking Boyd to break towards the net there. Court takes a shot. Oh, off the crossbar. And it's cleared out in the neutral zone. Slowed down there by Forrest as he tries to swing it back around for Boyle. And now Welsh moving it up there for DeBow, who retreats back into his own zone. Set things up with Wannick. Back over to Welsh. Welsh with the puck now onto the stick of Nistroy. Nistroy with a nice cross-ice feed to Santiago. And Santiago drawing it offside. DeBow touches it, and 13:32 remains here in the second half. Yet another stoppage. (25-9), shots in favor of Florida. Did I tell you guys about a snowstorm 4 years ago? Ian Rush in the near corner.
I hate you guys. I hate you guys so very, very much.
No, you should tell us about it, Stearns.
You gonna start that? Yeah, there it is. Somebody was yelling for the clock to start. Chased down there by Florida in their own zone, but having a little bit of trouble. Stolen away by Nistroy. Nistroy far corner. On his backhand over to the near corner. Off the referee. He gets a return off the referee. Gets crunched into the boards. DeBow setting it up for Santiago. The shot, he scores!
There's your loud horn, Mr. Stearns.
1-0 Potomac. 12:51 left here in the second half. Florida fans trying to get their team charged back up there to answer immediately back. Let's get the call.
Scored by number 90, Michael Santiago. Assisted by number 12, Micah DeVal. And number 24, Justin Eastwood. That's Santiago from DeVal and Eastwood at 12.
Hard check there by Miller on Welsh. Here comes Florida back the other way with a shot from Boyd, and it's steered aside easily by Sokic. Fed along to the front of the net, almost put in there. But Purdon will steer it back behind the cage. Morose over for Boyd. Along the half boards, back down, looking for Morose. But it's taken by Trey Purdon. Miller picking it up along the far boards. Miller up top, sending it into the corner. Deflects on, back behind the goal line. Joe Welsh will pick it up. Riley Wannett supporting there. He cuts his way through center. Wannett takes his shot to save the rebound. Oh, what a save there. As Hines got a piece of that one on the rebound, too. Two great saves by Hines. Patriots showing a little bit of fire right now. 11:35 left here in the second half. They are up 1-0 as this one goes off into the Florida bench. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. For your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs, visit sjinstitute.com.
Potomac Patriots Hockey sponsored by the Joint and Joint Institute.
One back by the Patriots up top. Point shot.
It's the third man in that kills it.
It does. It does.
I hate you all.
Davis' shot goes well wide, off into the near corner along the half boards. Ian Rush poking to keep it in there. Further back there to support. Tries to clear it in deep. It does make its way down to Justin Niestroy. Niestroy gets hauled down there. Tries to move the puck up top to the point. Further keeping it active along the near boards. And it'll be finally poked out by Pontash. Ahead now for Bork. Bork going 1-on-2. Trying to split his way through. He got a little hooked up, and I hear some chirping for a hooking call. They won't get it as Davis puts it back for Rush. Rush through center now. He finds it. Up for Lamar. And it's on the tape of Niestroy, who takes a shot, and Hines makes a save. And a hard check there delivered on Niestroy by McDonald. Lamar still controls the puck for the Patriots. Fed to the front, and it bounces around over to the far half boards, where Court will try to clear it up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by Davis. Down for Lamar. Lamar chasing it down. But it's steered back over to the far corner where Furter will get there first. Sends it up top to the point to Davis. Davis trying to take a shot. It was a bouncing puck. Still at the blue line. Davis trying to keep it in, and it squeaks its way across the blue line. Boyle trying to get away from Davis. Davis hauls him down. Davis trying to find it in his feet, but Boyle will have it across the Patriots line. Poked away from him, but Court will step into it. Feeding it into the slot. A bouncing puck. Cleaned up there by Trey Purdon. Purdon looking to get a pass across over for Santiago. Court slows it down, leaving it there at center for Boyle. Boyle in front of the Patriots bench across the line. Takes a shot and a kick saved there by Sokic. 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Patriots up 1-0. They're being outshot 27-15, but they definitely have some momentum swinging in their direction. Purdon and Santiago trying to work for it now, but it's taken away by the Eels. Cameron Solander still with it. Solander coming towards the side of the goal, takes a shot. Sokic got a piece of that one as it goes over to the near side for Hodling. Hodling trying to keep it in along the near side blue line. Hodling working his way into the slot. Trying to work around on his backhand, goes to the far circle, over to the far half boards, and he gets checked by Joe Welsh, and the puck is taken away from him, but it's kept in there by the Eels. Great support there by Kaufman for Florida, and we'll have ourselves a couple of penalties coming up here. Hodling and Welsh are both going to the box. Maybe 2 and 10 again? Although we haven't had any penalties on the board in the Patriots' direction in a while, we remind everyone that Patriots penalty kills are powered by Reebok, ReebokHockey.com, to check out the selection, or come down here to the Pro Shop at the Prince William Ice Center. A hard check delivered by Brady. The Eels maintaining control with Goodry putting up top. Let's get the calls.
For the Eels penalty, number 89, number 96. 2 minutes from tripping. Both penalties coming, 4-19.
Brandon Hodling in the box. And a matching minor. That was the name there for Florida. As this one comes along the side of the net and a shot. Just missing the mark altogether. Comes along over to the near side boards. And we have another delayed call coming up here. Still waiting to see who it's on as it goes off into no man's land. Ian Rush taking down Pontash, and we'll have ourselves a power play coming up to somebody with 8:18 left here in a second. Patriots are up 1-0 here. I think it's Ian Rush going to the box. So the Eels look to even it up here with a man advantage. As we're here in a quiet Prince William Ice Center, hosting site of the Potomac Patriots Showcase, here to close out the season. Next week, we're talking playoffs. There it is.
Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? Playoffs?
Washed out in the air. 8:15 left here in a second. Eels with the man advantage. A delayed offside. Washed out there as they tag up. Back for Riley Wanick. Wanick getting shoved by Boyle. Court in there to strip the puck away. Backhands it to the front into the slot. Nobody there as it coasts all the way to the near side half board. Charging is the call. Boberg across the blue line. Takes a shot. Sokic to save the rebound. Oh, what a great save by Sokic as he plays it off the blocker and into the glove. Riley Wanick looking at diving effort there, but Sokic made a great save. Face-off coming up to the right of Alex Sokic. Brian Travis is assisting John Baranowski down there in the scorekeeper's box as Guidry has it up top. Guidry looking for a lane, but it's cut off there by Wanick. Short-handed back the other way, and he'll slap it down the length of the ice. 7.5 left here in the second half. 1:12 left to kill on Ian Rush's penalty. Finally, the Atlanta and Boston game has ended on the other side as we come down to the final game of the showcase. Check it out on Fast Hockey. Buy your credits and tune in. Should be a thrilling contest between East Coast and Syracuse in the Elite Division as Pontash has it now. Near circle, Pontash looking to feed it to the front, and he gets tied up there with Riley Wanick. Wanick trying to keep him occupied behind the net, but he peels away with the puck. Pontash does. Pontash looking for options here. 40 seconds left on Florida's man advantage. Up top, Solander pulls the trigger, deflected through, they score! Up front, set up there was Filip Mamakov. From Moscow, Russia, he gets the game-tying goal with 6:55 left here in the second half. The Florida fans in the stands. I believe that might be the elite team up here supporting the Empire guys. The face-off will come to center, and we've hit the reset button in this one. Davis up along the near side boards trying to clear it ahead of Court. Now here comes Boyd across the line. In on goal, puts it to his backhand, and just misses the near post. Solander with the point shot. Pontash. I beg your pardon, Pontash and Solander teaming up together there with Mamakov. Getting a power play goal to knot this one up as Ian Rush is in the box for charging. Coming down to the 6-minute mark here in the second half of this one. We may need extra time. There's running out of time here as we didn't have a goal scored in the first half, but now suddenly we're trading off goals. As now we got some pushing and shoving at Court, came up high and punched Furter in the face. Referee is calling for Court. Now Zach Brady is calling for Court. Looks like Court may be the only one sitting. And it'll be a cross check. He'll be the only penalty going to the box. Jordan Court creating an opportunity for the Patriots to strike back on the power play. Court is taunting the Patriots bench from the penalty box. This one has definitely turned into a passionate affair. The coaching staff from Florida wants to know what's going on. Now Zach Brady's going to the box now, so that may be wiping out the penalty. No. Oh, yeah, he's putting him in the box. That cancels it out. No more shipping up to Boston. So there you go, 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. 5:57 left here in the second half. So my question is, does that face-off? Yeah, the face-off will come out in the neutral zone as a result. The elite squad for the Potomac Patriots anxiously awaiting the contest between East Coast and Syracuse as they took a victory this morning, or this afternoon, I beg your pardon. Springfield Picks defeated East Coast in a shootout in a thriller. As here comes a chance now, Furter turning it around, trying to take a shot on goal. Here's the calls. And serving that penalty is that guy that was chirping.
I'm afraid to turn my mic on. I'm keeping it very close to my mouth.
Keep it off. You might catch something we don't want to hear. I mean, I want to hear it, but I don't think the broadcast.
I hope that wasn't on the public address.
I hope not, too.
Not my fault.
This one's sent down the length of the ice. This one will be an icing against the Patriots. 5:08 left here in the second half. 1-1 score. It'll end up on ESPN. Yep. This one is caught up by Sokic, getting some details on the Atlanta-Boston game. Sounded like it was a passionate affair back over there. And
there's so much I want to share, and none of it I can.
And this one's getting passionate between the boxes. Oh, man, and there's definitely a lot of passion left here as these guys are going to have to travel a long ways.
Can we keep doing this? Can we have more games at this? Shrems is in.
I know. This has been a very entertaining showcase. This one nicely sticked into the glove by Alex Sokic. Yeah, I agree. It's been very interesting to finish this one out. We've seen all sorts of hockey, you know. We've seen it all here at the Potomac Patriots Showcase. And I do beg to say that it has been a riveting success for the Hutzler family and the Prince William Ice Center. As this one goes off the blocker of Sokic, long over to the near side now. And a hard check there missed. It's Ian Rush putting it out in the neutral zone. Hodling waiting for Pontash to get back on side. Tries to put a pass onto his stick. But it's caught up there along the far boards by Stephen Bork. Sent into the high slot there. Guidry couldn't get a hold of it. Hodling will have it up at the red line. Hodling across the Patriots line. Winds up, takes a shot off the ankle there of Purdon. It goes back over to the far corner where it'll be picked up by Zach Davis. Davis trying to move it around, and he got clocked from behind. And sitting for a penalty here will be Christoph Pontash as he hit Davis in the numbers. So we'll have a cross-ice feed power play here. So we're finishing out this showcase here on fasthockey.com. 4:17 left here in the second. Man advantage for Potomac comes at a very opportune moment. They try to get that lead back. They were up 1-0. Then a power play goal by Florida reset this one back. Sent up to the red line. It's Wannett. Go to the opposite side for Barber, who's back out on the ice. Boarding is the call. Barber trying to keep it in. It hops over his stick and out into the neutral zone. Trying to maintain control, but it's stolen away by Boyle. Boyle across the Patriots line. To the far circle, takes a shot. Nice kick save there by Sokic. Nistroy along the near side boards. Nistroy trying to drop it back for DeBow, but he wasn't there, and it's poked out by Boyd. Boyd winds up, throws it past the net, and it goes over to the far side of the Patriots zone as the second kill unit comes out for the Eels. Wannett being challenged there by Kaufman. Wannett's going to go to the far side of the neutral zone. He'll dump it in and chase after it. He's coming in fast. Santiago looking. And he tries to take it over to the opposite side himself, but he turns it over to the Eels, and it's scooped down the length of the ice by Daniel Condit. Barber will take it out himself into the neutral zone. All the way across into the Eel zone. Looking for a shot lane, still with it. Looking towards the front, tries a wraparound and a save there by Hines, and he holds on. Nistroy trying to get out of there as he's getting pushed and shoved and grappled and everything as the Tendies paddle finds its way over towards that corner where all the activity was going. 2:50 left here in the second half, 33 seconds left on the power play. Face-off will be to the right of Riley Hines. Purdon will take that draw with Court. And Court will win it back into the corner. It's swept around over to the near side. Trying to get there first is Lamar. But a step ahead is Boyd. Boyd coming back 2-on-2. Short-handed here. Boyd into the slot. Feathered that one towards the front. Saved by Sokic. A funny bounce. Takes it out to the neutral zone. Solander puts it in. There was a delayed offside, but they tag up. Lamar will pick it up in the near circle. Off the dasher and ahead. Out of the reach of Santiago. And it's played by Hodling. Trying to get around the feet of Nistroy. Played now. It's Santiago diving, trying to keep it in there, but it's cleared down the length of the ice when we return to even strength with 2:15 left here in the second half. We're all tied up at 1. We may need extra time, but no, here comes an opportunity for Florida. Backhanding to the front with a save there by Sokic. Oh, baby, what a save from point blank. Wow. Off the one time from Nicholas Guidry.
Absolutely ridiculous save from our ice level here, Stearnsy.
That was fantastic. Nistroy, far corner. And he gets taken out there, and he chopped down. No call. This one's put up into the protective netting. Florida wanted a penalty on that one as Nistroy came down like a lumberjack. And no call coming as they're just holding up on the changes here as the faceoff will come to the left of Hines. And we'll have a timeout called by Potomac.
Timeout, Patriots.
Slow things up a little more here. Patriots hockey is proudly partnered with the Prince William Hockey Club and the Potomac Prospects. Play, develop, advance. Visit pwhockey.com. Also check out the Facebook page as well. It's a great developmental program that was formed earlier last year in late February. The unveiling took place here at the Prince William Ice Center after the home season for the Potomac Patriots concluded. Hampton Roads here in town, and also Bill Clement, who talked about his book and his autobiography and also leadership. We talked about leadership, and it was a great time, and we got to see the Stanley Cup rings and did photo ops with everybody and did the unveiling of the Potomac Prospects program. It was definitely a great time. You can check out that footage of the play-by-play I called with Bill Clement. It's on youtube.com/crossicefeed. It was a lot of fun. One more game to go on Fast Hockey over on the other side. We're getting through warm-ups right now. So it'll be East Coast and Syracuse getting underway soon. Final game of this Potomac Patriots showcase here at the Prince William Ice Center in Woodbridge, Virginia. Thanks everybody for tuning in this weekend. It's been a great success, and we hope you enjoyed all the action. Purdon gloving it down. He had his stick chopped away from him. No call coming here. Is now back the other way is Hodling. Hodling has Boyd breaking towards the net with a shot right in on Sokic. No rebound with 1:36 left here in the second. 1-1 score. We may need extra time in this one, unless someone pops one home as a collective awe, for whatever reason or another, has taken place here in the crowd. I hope it's nobody proposing to anybody. Hate to do it here. It's too cold for that. I proposed to my wife at a hockey game, though. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's late in the weekend. You should have done it on Friday or Saturday. Boyle at the red line. Across the line into the Patriots zone. Still with it. Boyle trying to get around. Ian Rush. It bounces its way to the front of the net, but up to the blue line and out. Huddling will have to wait for his team to regroup. To get onside here, he'll feather it in. Team tags up there, and they'll go back to chase as Ian Rush will pick it up behind his tender. Over the far half board, Shane Barber looking to feed it through the feet. Oh, coming in there real hot there with Stephen Bork. And Riley won it with less than a minute here in the half. Won it, trying to get around Bork. He loses his footing, he turns it over. Here comes Mamakov. Mamakov in on goal, takes a shot. Sokic makes the save. Mamakov looking for a second goal, looking for the game winner with 45 seconds left here in the second half.
Game winner was on his stick, and like I've been saying, that shot's going to be buried on the stat sheet, and yet that's the biggest moment we've had thus far.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, did that amuse you, David?
Well, the elite team here for the Potomac Patriots filing into the seats behind us on the NHL rink. Getting ready for that game to decide whether or not they'll have playoffs here or down in North Carolina. And on his feet there, on his keister there, Guidry trying to put it through. It's sent out through center now. Santiago across the blue line. Santiago trying to beat out the defender here. And nice support there. Here comes Purdon with the shot. The save behind the rebound. Oh, it's underneath him. It's loose. And it's kicked off into the far corner. Santiago with 15 seconds to play. Santiago working his way to the front. Oh, and this one's sticked out of play. Face-off will stay inside the Florida zone with 12.5 left here in the second half. All tied up at 1. 42-19 shots in favor of Florida. Patriots are buzzing. A couple of great opportunities on the other end for Florida as Mamakov almost buried home the game winner. What an exciting finish here this one will be as Nistroy running for the face-off now. We're just being told get the extra man off the ice, Zach Davis. They tried to pull the old six-skater trick. They tried to sneak an extra skater out there, but it wasn't going to happen. And on his backhand, fed up to the blue line and bounces over the stick of Riley Wannett. He looks dejected, puts his head back. Boyd deflected it through, so no icing as this one goes up into the high glass and out in the neutral zone as will it require an overtime period and maybe a shootout if it cannot be resolved then. So a 5-minute shootout as we're all tied up at 1 here. Empire Division Hockey wrapping up this weekend. Florida and Potomac needing another period to solve this one. This will be the final game of 9 that we've called this weekend. It's been a fantastic ride this season with the Potomac Patriots, and hoping we can call a couple of more games here at the Prince William Ice Center next weekend for the elite team, but it all depends on the Syracuse Stars. Has to be a regulation win for Syracuse in order for that to happen. Otherwise, Potomac will travel down to North Carolina. But these Potomac Patriots for the Empire Division will have to travel down to North Carolina next weekend to take on the Empire East Coast Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. The format is a 3-game weekend. If a winner cannot be determined on winning 2 games, they will have to go to a shortened kind of third game. A 20-minute mini game, as they've been calling it. So that should be pretty exciting. First game on Saturday, second game on Sunday, and the third game, the mini game, immediately to follow after a resurface if it has to come down to it. But now we're underway here in overtime. Florida and Potomac at 1 apiece, looking for the game-winning goal. Zach Davis works his way through center. Davis across the line. Takes out his check. Puck squirts loose for Hodling in the slot. Sends it up ahead now for Court. Court across the line. Winds up. Takes his shot off the shin pad of Barber. Collected there along the far side for Boyle. Boyle having trouble with Davis there. Micah DeBow trying to poke it ahead. And it'll be Boyle trying to work it around to Bowes. It goes over to the near side, over for Hodling, who takes his shot, saved by Sokic. And it's gloved down and played in to the slot area by Zach Davis here. Up ahead now for Shane Barber. Barber at the red line, trying to play it through Solander, who got in the way. Patriots in the midst of a change here. Coming off as Santiago took out his man as this puck is dumped into the Patriot zone. Ian Rush back behind Sokic to set things up. Being pressured by Boyle, so he'll skate it out along the near side. Trying to clear it out, kept in there by Mamakov. Mamakov looking for the game winner. Sets it up for Boyle with a one-time shot. Mamakov tried to glove that rebound off the back glass and trying to stick it through, but it gets deflected off to the near corner. Mamakov gets punished by Rush, but in there to support is Hodling. Hodling looking. Hodling being back checked there by Wannett. And it's cleared up. Here comes a chance now. Boyle pulls the trigger. Sokic the save. Kicked off over to the far corner for Wannett. Wannett looking through center. Bounces through traffic. Makes its way down the ice. No icing as Santiago's going to get down there. Into the near corner of the Eels zone. He loses his footing and falls over. And a chance now back the other way. Up ahead now for Hodling. Through center. Hodling across the Patriots line. Takes his shot, and that one deflects off over in the near corner. Welsh trying to recover it there, but it's Pontash with it. Pontash putting it deep. Fights off a check from Welsh. Feeds to the front. Almost a one-time by Kaufman. Looking glove corner, but it deflected wide. Welsh fighting for it. Kicks it off over to the near side boards. Kaufman peeling away with it. Setting it up, trying to get it to Pontash. Hodling trying to keep it in there. Santiago's trying to work it around him. Santiago gaining some speed into the Eels zone. Stops. Picks up the puck in front of the Eels bench, and he turns it over there as Hodling will strip it away. Hodling looking for an option. He sends it over to the near side now for Pontash. The rest of his team changing. Pontash with 2.5 to go here in the overtime period. Sets it up. Boyd looking. Boyd to the front, and it bounces onto the stick. Oh no, it's actually left there at the high slot. Kept in there by Pontash. Up top, Boberg taking a shot going well wide. Back behind the goal it is for Welsh. Welsh having it poked around there by Boyd. Boyd trying to work it free. Welsh will have it towards the side of the net. Almost turned it over. Welsh looking over to the near side now for Griner. Griner out through center. Deflecting past Purdon. No icing. It goes onto the stick of Daniel Condon. Condon in front of his own bench with a pass. Now for Boyle. Boyle gaining speed at center. Boyle across the line into Patriots territory. He had 4 Patriots in a way as it's sent out into the neutral zone. And Trey Purdon trying to get there first. He cuts in on goal. He's all alone. He comes and takes a shot and a save by Hines. Oh, baby. What a great save by Hines. I think he used his head on that one. Comes up through center. And Boyle gets stood up at the red line by Barber. Wannett back in his own zone as we come down to 90 seconds left in overtime. Will we need a shootout? Wannett looking to say no. Brings it up to the red line, across the Eels line. Still with it. High slot, tries to take a shot. He gets hooked up by Hodling. No call. As it comes back the other way, Hodling across the Patriots line. Coach Little is livid for the no call. Mamakov winds up, takes a shot, blocked up front. And a chance now on the backhand. Kaufman tries to put it through Sokic. It's loose up front. It's still in front of the pad of Sokic. It's still loose. Mamakov trying to pull it around. He tries to wrap it around, and the net is off. And we have a stoppage here. 1:02 left here in the third.
That is the first stoppage of the overtime.
In the overtime, I beg your pardon.
And really, this overtime has been all Florida. They have been all over it with the exception of one shot by the Patriots. And yet, if they can pull it to the shootout, all bets are off. The whole game changes because it's not the game. It's both the argument for and against the shootout because it's not the same as the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And it's a beautiful thing.
If they jump to the shootout, they got a couple 93s. Lamar is going to be one of them. I bet he shoots. Sokic the other. I'd like to see him shoot, but I'm not going to see it happens.
Well done, Shrems. Well done.
It'd be an awesome curveball, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Can you have a goalie shooting a shootout? I doubt it. Oh, Barber trying to swing it around, and it goes wide as he was falling. Along the near side now. The elite team kind of split here with the support for their Empire boys and waiting to go to the other side. Solander coming across the line, takes a shot and blockered aside by Sokic. Riley Wannett catching up with it now along the near side, looking for an outlet pass. All the way up for Santiago across the line. He's into the slot, and Solander cuts him off. Losing his stick there. Oh, and a chance for Nistroy. No, it gets moved out into the neutral zone, back into the Patriots zone. 20 seconds left to play here in overtime. 1-1 score. Ian Rush at the red line, dumps it in. Not a whole lot of chase left in these guys, so we may be going to a shootout. 10 seconds left here. Will Florida give one last rush? And I guess not, as we are going to a shootout unless Rush throws one on. Rush sending it on goal. Hines makes the save, and we will need a shootout to solve this one. as we're still deadlocked at 1. 49-21 shots in favor of Florida. But now, this is just a completely different game altogether.
You think I can get Coach Little put Sokic out there as the first shooter?
You want Sokic to shoot? Good luck.
I want him. I want the shot.
Yeah.
And he has to use his goalie stick.
Right. Hey, who was the goalie that was making those perfect saucer passes? Was it yesterday? Oh, man. I wonder if we can have him shoot. We'll await our shooters here as we'll have a 3-on-3 shootout and then sudden death if we can't resolve it then. Our first shooter looks to be Court for Florida. But there's no goalie in net, so this is going to be an easy shot for him. Sokic will get set. Jordan Court up first. He takes the puck at center ice. Along the far circle, into the slot he goes. Forehand, backhand, and he takes a shot onto the pad of Alex Sokic. So, Florida cannot strike on their first shooter. Let's see if the Patriots can give it a go here, as they'll go with Trey Purdon. And away goes Trey Purdon. Taking the puck across the blue line. Into the slot he goes. Forehand. And he cuts it around Hines. And Hines stands tall. Cutting off over on the far post. He tried to stuff it in. So we go to our second shooter. This time it'll be the captain for these Florida Eels.
Florida Eels shooter number 96, Brendan Huddling.
Here comes Huddling. To the far circle. And on goal with a shot and a save by Sokic. He got a piece of it on the glove. He had to look around. It was sitting right next to him. But he keeps it out of the net.
For the Potomac Patriots, number 17, Shane Barber.
Barber will take it for Potomac. At center now, across the line. Going wide. Over to the far side. In on goal, and Hines makes the save. Underneath his right pad. Third shooter. Coming down to the alternate captain for Florida, it's Christoph Pontash.
Third shooter for Florida, number 95, Christoph Pontash.
Pontash looking to get Florida a goal in the shootout. Here he goes. Into the slot, simply approaching, taking the shot on a wrister, and it's stopped by Alex Sokic. The game is now on the stick of the captain for the Patriots, Micah DeBow. We've seen him do it in the shootout before. Let's see if he can do it again. DeBow will take it at center now. Here he goes, right up the middle to the outside, and he cuts back into the middle with a move and a shot and a save by Hines. We will go to a sudden death now. To start it out, round by round. Let's see how many this one will take. Clayton Boyd will start it out in the fourth round of the shootout. He gets the green light. Here comes Boyd with some speed. Over to the far circle, cutting his way into the slot. He beats him, he scores! He stuffed it near post and in. So, to keep it going, Michael Santiago. No pressure. He needs to score to keep it going. Santiago picks it up at center. Here he goes into the slot. In on goal, fakes it, he scores! Boom, baby! Oh, with a mock celebration at the Eels bench. He's going to get in trouble for that.
And Cloutier is challenging the Islanders bench.
Oh, boy.
Okay. And he got a misconduct for it.
He got a misconduct for it. Oh, boy. That was filthy. Boyle. Zachary Boyle from Wichita, Kansas. As we go into the fifth round. I can't get over that from Santiago. Oh, man. Here comes Boyle, picking it up at the center ice area. He goes out to the far circle, cutting it on Sokic, and he makes the stick save. Looking 5-hole with Boyle, and Sokic said, no way, Jose. Now the game is on the stick of Alex Groner. Groner can end it here. He takes the puck across the line and in. Right down the middle he goes. He fakes, he jukes, he shoots, and a save by Hines. We go to round 6. They will send out the lone goal scorer for the Eels, Philip Mamakov. Mamakov looking to get the game winner. He had a chance in overtime. Let's see if he can do it in the shootout. Mamakov into the Patriots zone, into the slot, far circle, comes in, takes a shot, and a save by Sokic. Closing out the 6th round, can it be the game winner? Zach Davis has an opportunity to do just that. Davis at center, across the blue line, in on Hines. Comes in, takes a shot, oh, and a save by Hines. He went up high. I like where his head's at, but he did not bury it into the twine. Round 7 we go. Dylan Kaufman. Larkspur, Colorado native. Starts out this 7th round of the shootout. Where's TJ Oshie when you need him, huh? Here he goes, in on goal, on his backhand, and a save by Sokic. Oh, great side-to-side movement as he totally stonewalls Dylan Kaufman. Riley Wannett has an opportunity now in lucky number 7. Wannett across the line, comes over to the near circle, comes in, takes a shot, and he just misses the far post. Things look great for round 8. Michael Kobus from Highland Village, Texas.
Next for the shooter, number 12, Michael Kobus.
Kobus giving the go here, goes way wide. Over to the far circle, cutting in, takes a shot, and a pad save by Sokic. Justin Nistroy will be given an opportunity to win it for the Potomac Patriots.
Patriots, number 24, Justin Nistroy.
Nistroy giving the go. Here he goes. Across the line, over to the far dot. Comes in, stops, shoots, great glove save by Hines. Round 9. It will be number 90, Miller.
Next shooter, number 90, Miller.
Simply known as Miller. At center ice he goes. Into the Patriots zone, in on Sokic, fakes, and he falls. Nice poke save there by Sokic as Miller tumbles backwards.
I'm already beyond what I have for blocks for the shootout. We're in the 9th round.
Oh boy, here we go.
Number 65,
This kid needs this more than ever based on the conversation he was having earlier in the penalty box.
Here comes Zach Brady. He can win it now in the 9th round. Brady in on goal, takes his shot, and a save by the glove by Hines again.
Stearns, they keep going glove side on this guy. I think he's proved himself on his glove side.
I think he has. They need to go low block. Maybe this is when somebody will win it. Nicholas Goodry from Cape Coral, Florida, with an opportunity now. He gains some speed, picks up the puck, in on goal. He comes on his backhand and he misses the net. Sokic had him all the way. And now we move on. Ian Rush.
number 68, Ian Rush.
Rush takes it at center. Across the blue line, slows it down a little bit. Comes in, he shoots and misses the net. We will need 11 rounds, at least now. We're running out of players. As Cameron Solander will take a crack at it here. Solander giving it a go here. He comes into the slot, takes his shot, he scores! Solander has Florida in the driver's seat of this one. And now it's 18. Lamar, the 93. And his last home game here as a Potomac Patriot. Almost losing the puck there, but he'll catch up with it. In on goal, he scores! And boom goes the dynamite. We go on to round number 12. Here we go with Daniel Condit. Condit coming in on goal. Takes it to his forehand with a shot and a save by Sokic. It's caught up in his pad. Right behind his left pad, to be specific. Joe Welsh. Joe Welsh can win it in the 12th round. Here's Welsh now. Over through the far circle into the slot. He comes in on goal and he takes a shot and it's steered wide. Round 13 is where we have to go. This is the shootout that never ends. And a chance now for Bill Boberg. Boberg in on goal, and he takes it wide. Furter will get a chance here, and the Elite boys are all about it. Brendan Furter can win it here for Potomac.
Let's go, Furter!
Puck gets center, the whistle is blown. Here comes Furter. With a methodical approach, he takes the puck. He'll take it wide, over to the far circle. Furter cutting his way to the front and in a pit, saved by Hines. 14th round of the shootout. When we run out of players, do we call it a tie? Guessing not. Stephen Bork will give it a try. Bork taking it over to the near side. Near circle, cutting his way towards the slot, and he goes wide. These players are convinced that cutting him and drawing him is going to work, and it's not paying off. Pucks hitting dashers behind Sokic. They may have to take a direct approach with their next shooter if Micah DeBow allows it. DeBow will give it a second try here now. DeBow, far circle, in on goal, takes a shot, he scores! We've landed on the moon! Patriots win 2-1 in a shootout, thanks to their captain, Micah DeBow. Took long enough, but guess what? They got the result they wanted to close out the showcase. It's 2 Patriots wins here on President's Day Monday. What a way to finish out the Potomac Patriots showcase here at the Prince William Ice Center. As finally, we will close out this broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. As always, don't stop believing. Patriots win in a shootout 2-1 over the Florida Eels.